Filipino street game that is commonly played by children and teenagers in the Philippines. It is a fun outdoor activity that tests the player's speed, agility, teamwork, and strategy. So the game po is played on a rectangular court divided by several horizontal and vertical lines, usually with 4 to 6 lines depending on the size of the playing area. So yung patentero po is played by two teams. So one team serves as the runners, while the other team act as the defenders or guards. Sila po yung nagbabantay sa lines. So the defender stands on the lines and try to tug the runners and as they pass through the court. So yung each defender po is assigned to guard specific lines, which while one defender may guard the center line and move sidewards to block the runners. So the runner's goal is to cross the lines, reach the end of the court, and return safely without being tagged. So there are some basic rules of it, include staying within assigned lines for defenders and making sure runners do not step outside the court. And if the runners tag, the team switch roles. So the team that successfully sends more runners and across the court earns points and wins the game.
Patintero does not have an official standard number of rounds or fixed time limit because it is a traditional Filipino street game. However, in school activities and organized games, it is commonly played in 2 to 3 rounds with each round lasting 3 to 5 minutes. During each round, the teams takes turn being the runners and defenders. The team with the highest score or the team that successfully lets the most players cross the court safely at the end of all rounds is declared the winners. Teachers or facilitators may also adjust the number of rounds and time depending on the number of players and the available time of the activity. Patintero is not only entertaining but also helps promote cooperation, discipline, and sportsmanship players.
So let's move on the overview of patentero and traditional Filipino games. So, the traditional Filipino games are games usually played by Filipino children before gadgets and online games become popular. These games are commonly played outside with friends, neighbors, or classmates using simple materials and teamwork. Traditional games are also part of Filipino culture because they help children become active, creative, and cooperative. So, one example of a traditional Filipino game is Patentero. So, Patentero, it is a group game where players run and avoid being tagged by guards standing on lines. The game is fun, exciting, and helps improve teamwork, strategy, and most importantly, physical activity. Traditional Filipino games are important because they show Filipino culture, values, and childhood experiences. These also help strengthen friendship, sportsmanship, and unity among players.
Okay, so now I discuss the rules and mechanics of Patintero. Court setup is first is court setup. A rectangular grid is drawn, typically 6 meter long and 4 meter wide, divided into 4 to 6 smaller square rectangular depends on number of players. So, nakadepende ang rami ng guhit na ilalagay kung marami ang players. So, next, rules and assignment. A coin toss decide which team is the passer first. So, ito yung nakaugalian natin magtutos ng coin kung ano yung napili nilang coin na katapat sa pagbagsak ng coin, yun yung magiging taya or magiging yung lalaro sa patintero. So next is the guard position. Guard is assigned to specific lines. One team leader guard in the center vertical lines while other guard is stationed in the horizontal lines. Ito yung sinasabing sa unahan, sa gitnang line at sa pinaka last na line. At yung sa gitna naman, yun yung sinasabi natin na riles kung tawagin sa atin. So, lastly is blocking and tagging. Guard must keep both feet on their designated lines all times. They can only tag passer they using their hands. So, ang guard na magbabantay doon sa guhit is dapat ang kanilang paa pag manghuli sila ng player is dapat hindi lumagpas sa guhit at kapag manghuli naman dapat ang ginagamit na panghuli ay kamay lamang. So that's all for rules in mechanics. Thank you.
Passing the green. Passers must navigate from one end of the court to the other and return without being touched by a guard. Scoring. A passer who successfully completes a full circuit from the start to the end and back without getting tagged scores a point. Switching turns. If a guard successfully tags any passers or if a passer steps outside the court boundaries, the rules of the two teams are immediately reversed.
For our Panantero Games demonstration, we divided ourselves into two teams. We then tossed a coin to decide which team will be the defenders and which team will be the runners.
Patintero is a traditional Filipino game that involves both fun and beneficial to our body. The game involves running, chasing, blocking, and jogging, which all keeps player active and healthy. So it improves strength because players use their muscles while moving quickly and guarding the lines. It is also develops agility since players need to react fast and change directions quickly to avoid being tagged. Aside from that, Patintero helps build endurance because players continuously run and move during the game, helping them improve their stamina and energy. Through these games, players not only enjoy playing with others but it also improve their physical fitness, coordination, and overall health.
In terms of social benefits, so Patentero helps develop important skills such as teamwork and communications among players. So since it is a group game, teamwork is one of the social skills developed because players cannot win on their own. So each member has a specific role and they must rely on each other to succeed. And communication is also essential in Patentero because players need to constantly exchange information during the game, and they give signals, warn teammates about opponents, and suggest strategies. Aside from teamwork and communication, it also improves cooperation as players need to move at the right time and support one another. So, also the game also teaches sportsmanship because players are expected to follow rules, respect their opponents, and accept both winning and losing. So, through continuous interaction during the gameplay, players are also able to strengthen their relationship, which build a sense of camaraderie.
Cultural importance. Patentera is a valuable part of our culture and history. It shows how creative and resourceful our people are because it does not require expensive tools or special places. Players only need simple marks drawn on the ground to play. It brings people together regardless of their age or status. It teaches us to work as one group and respect each other. It is often played during community events and gatherings. It connects the past and present generations. It passes on good values and keeps our traditions alive. It reminds us of what makes our culture special and something we can always be proud of.
Rules and mechanics. Number 1. Draw lines on the ground to make a rectangle. Number 2. One team will be the guards while the other team will be the runners. 3. The guards stand on the lines and try to tag the runners. 4. The runner shall be passed through the lines without getting tagged. 5. Guards can only move the lines. 6. If a runner gets a tag, the teams switch a rules. 7. The team with more successful runners wins the game.
Safety and precaution. So, first is play in a safe and open area. So, importante po ito sa paglaro ng patentero para maiwasan ng aksidente at para makapaglaro ng maayos at ma-enjoy ito. So, for example, pwede tayong maglaro sa playground, covered court, or kahit naman sa bakuran nyo, pwede yon. Basta, hindi siya masikip. So, makakagalaw kayo ng maayos. So, wear comfortable clothes and shoes. So, importante ito upang uh, makagalaw tayo ng maayos. So, kailangan magsuot ng maluwag na damit and magsuot ng sapatos tulad ng rubber shoes para maiwasan ang pagkadulas o pagkatapilok habang naglalaro. So, next is avoid pushing or rote playing. So, dapat habang naglalaro nito is hindi tayo magtutulakan para maiwasan din ang aksidente kasi pwede din itong maging cause ng accident. Dapat enjoy lang sa paglaro at mag-ingat lang sa paggalaw. So, next is drink water and rest if tired. So, importante din to. So, bago maglaro, kailangan mag-inom tayo ng maraming tubig at kapag pagod na is dapat kailangan magpahinga. So, like for example, pagtapos ng isang game, so, pwede din tayong magpahinga muna bago naman magsabak sa pangalawang laro. So, next is be careful while running to avoid accidents. So, yes po. So, kailangan pong maging maingat tayo sa paggalaw, lalo na sa pagtakbo para makaiwas sa kalaban. So, kailangan careful din po tayo. So, hindi lang basta-basta na tatakbo tayo kasi pwede din kasing mangyari na madulas or matapilok tayo. So, magiging cause ng accidents.